Well, happy Sunday morning, folks. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the unofficial Intrepid radio program for Sunday morning called It's Sunday. Glad to have you all here this morning. Those of you who are here, that is. I see people over in the chat room and still waking up. I had one of those mornings where I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, wide awake, snappy, chipper, hop, skipping, and jumping, sat back down, laid back down, fell asleep. So I woke up about 10 minutes ago, something like that, and splashed a little water on my face and got some coffee made just in the nick of time. Good morning. Cheers. Happy Labor Day, Barbados Labor Day, not Labor Day here. Our Labor Day is, when do we have? We have Memorial Day at the end of May, and then we have Labor Day at the end of August, beginning of September, somewhere in there. So our Labor Day. So welcome. It's nice that they have Labor Day on Sunday for you. Here it's on Monday. So it's a holiday and you don't have to go to work and the banks don't have to do anything. So everybody cooks hot dogs and stuff and remembers labor. So, okay, no labor for me today, except maybe a stream later, says Field Guy. Matthew Sainsbury, welcome. Field Guy, welcome. Uncle Dave Potter is here. Good to see you. Hey, Morgan Snow. I saw that you were here. And Brianna Learman is here. She says, sorry, I had to jump off quick. Harley might have swallowed a penny while I was trying to grab my laptop charger. Nice. That'll all come out in the end. Hopefully. Hey, yeah, Matthew, we don't get it until the end of August. Our Labor Day is in August. Well, September. First weekend in September, I believe it is. And then it's a Monday holiday. So you have the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then the holiday for Monday. That's the Labor. Why give people a Labor Day holiday on a Sunday when nobody's going to work anyway? So, supposedly, in theory. So, Elderberry, it's Sunday already. Can you believe it? It was just Sunday a week ago. Man, that week went by like a week. I might have my buddy Andy Dabbs coming in this morning to join us for a little chat on the show. I sent him the link. He sent me a message at about 7:30, I think it was, and said, hey, call me when you get up. And I didn't get up with enough time to actually see that and make a call to him, but I did shoot him a quick message. Said, hey, join me on the show. And I shot him the link. Oh, he can't. He's driving, it says. So he can't call in this morning. I thought I might have him, but that's okay. And for those of you, if anybody wants to call in this morning and just chat with us, there is the link to get into the show, into the studio, and we can chat a little bit. And hi, Ellie. There's Ellery. She's up and at 'em with her crazy straw. So what are you doing this morning?
Watching the British go.
Oh, yeah. They're watching TV. Mom and Ellery are upstairs watching TV. And it's Bob from accounting. Don't know who that is. Well, there's Uncle Dave Potter. Should we bring Uncle Dave in?
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring him in. Uncle Dave's here.
Hey, it worked this time. So much better than Friday.
Oh, so much better than Friday. Wow, you look the way I feel.
I got up about the same time you did, and I'm doing my morning coffee as well.
Picture.
Good morning, Ellery. How are you, sweetheart?
Good.
Hey, he's talking. You talk better than that.
Good.
So, yeah, one of those mornings. Brianna Learman, what did Brianna just say? She said, All right, I'll be listening today. I won't be very active in the chat. I have to do a paper quick. No, that's the way to do a paper. Just throw us your topic, Brianna, and we'll all give you ideas right here on the show this morning. So have fun writing your paper. Writing papers. You know, Dave, if you're anything like me, when I was in school, writing a paper sucked. It was like, oh, I got to write a paper. Now, 50 years later, after a small writing career and all the writing I do, paper, I can crack out a paper in 15 minutes. So
I used
make
to
a
opt for the
plan.
improv, or used to opt for the oral report, and I would always do it improvisational.
Yeah, yeah. I did kind of the same thing. You know, I planned it a little bit, but I was not a great orator in high school. But I would always do weird topics too. You know, they'd have you do, we want you to do, remember speech class? We want you to do, this assignment is a speech to persuade.
I got a Mountain Dew. Ha ha.
Isn't it early for a soda?
Mom said she could. That's mom.
Wow.
That's all mom. That's all on mom. She's hanging
Uncle
with mom.
Dave would have been, no, have a juice, have some milk.
That's what I say. Juice or milk? No, you don't need you don't
Drink
need a
a
Mountain Dew.
coffee.
You're a child. So, but
Dylan used to get up in the
speech to
morning and have
persuade.
coffee.
Remember that speech to persuade. And so everybody was like, I'm going to persuade you on my religion. I'm going to persuade you on this. And I always did stuff like I dressed up like Don Corleone. And I did and I stuffed my I used paper towel from the bathroom. And I stuffed in my cheeks so I could talk like that, you know. And I got up and I gave her a speech to persuade, you know, that Don would be very, very happy should you not do that thing that you're doing. I would be very, very happy if you saw life the way I'm going to present it to you right now. What I want you to do, and you know, stuff like that, and do a speech to persuade. When
I was teaching, I used to, one of the classes I taught for theater was improvisational monologues and stuff for auditions. And I would have the students just throw out any topic, and then I would do a 2-minute monologue piece on whatever thing, and they would throw out weird things like cheese and
yeah,
you can talk about anything for 2 minutes and sound intelligent if
yeah. Well, that's why I got these. You remember on the show we used to do these the Spark Courage, the little fake matchsticks. 50 ways to be bold, and there's 50 matchsticks in here with different sayings on them, and I would just pull them out and do on the show here. I would just do something extemporaneously, so I could. To me, that was would hone my my speaking skills, my quick thinking skills. Now, you were at festival just like I was.
Yeah.
One of the things that really honed my public speaking was being a street entertainer at the festival.
25 years of improv from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just having you know, and what used to kill me is because students are like, oh, I can't do improv. And I'm like, oh, so how long do you spend every night writing out your scripts for tomorrow? What? Right. Well, you know, do you go home and prep out everything you're going to say and who you're going to run into and have a whole script laid out and then memorize all that before you go to bed? So when you wake up, you're ready with your lines at good morning, or how do you do that? And you're
exactly.
like, I don't do that. And I'm like, aha. Every conversation you have is improvisation. You don't know what you're going to say until you're saying it.
It's like this. In my own words, I am going to do some improvisational theater for you.
Then I'm going to scratch my butt not to be read out loud. Oops, I wasn't supposed to read that part out loud.
Hey, I want to say hi to Elvis. Elvis is in the room. Hello, Elvis.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
he's here from Field Guy's stream. Field Guy gave us a shout out. So, good morning, Elvis. I don't have the hair for it anymore. I do a big swoop in my hair, and Yeah, but I got the hips for it.
Yeah. Talk
So,
about swooping the hair.
welcome,
What are
Elvis.
they doing on Strange New Worlds? Ansel's got this huge, isn't that his first name,
I
Ansel?
saw that.
Has this huge pompadour thing happening. They've changed his hair from Discovery.
I know.
He used to
Discovery, he
look
looked like Jeffrey Hunter from Captain.
He did.
From
He
the
did.
original
And
series.
now they've done something. I don't know that I like
I
it.
think his hair is just longer, and they styled it differently. And so, yeah, he's got that big swooping gray hair.
Pompadour thing.
Pompadour.
What was
Put on
that
your
cartoon?
pompadour
Johnny
and
Diamond or
your
something
blue
like
suede shoes.
that?
So, hey, Morgan Snow. Can hardly wait for him to get his own car and insurance. Oh, I'm not sure who that's about. It's got to be a kid. Yeah, I can't wait for Ellery to drive. That'll be interesting, huh? The day Ellery drives. Elvis says, maybe you might win. Oh, that's somebody else. Interception throw. Oh, there went Dave. Uncle Dave is gone. And just like that, Uncle Dave is gone. He disappeared. Let's see if you're talking about the crazy hair. Oh, you got crazy hair this morning, Brianna? Oh, there's Uncle Dave again. And just like that, he is back again.
I touched something on my screen to try and bring up the chat, and it just took me out.
Oops. That's what this chat will do to you. I think, Dave, we should have Talk Like Germans morning. So today on the Sunday morning show, we will, now that we've had our schnitzel and we are drinking our coffee, we and the Ubergausten Uncle Dave will be talking about how it is to have a career as an Ubergauster and what the Ubergauster will be doing for the Monday morning show. I have no flipping clue what I'm talking about yet. My brain isn't even clear yet this morning. So,
did you get all three of them up yet, or are they?
Flynn is the only one sleeping still. Flynn would sleep until 4 p.m. if he could.
Yeah, but he's a soul like us. He'll stay up till 4 a.m. if you let him.
He's a night owl, and he'll just. There are times I've gotten up in the middle of the night, and I walk out in the kitchen to get a drink of something, and he's walking around the house with his hands in his pockets. I go, "What are you doing? It's 3:30 in the morning." He's like, just nothing. I go, "Why don't you go to bed?" Matthew Sainsbury says Johnny Quest is a good exploring cartoon full of adventures and some topics.
Love Johnny Quest when I was
even Bigfoot and werewolves. Johnny Quest. I'm going to tell you something, Matthew Sainsbury. If you're talking about the new Johnny Quest sucks. Dave and I grew up on the original Johnny Quest, the Doug Wiley Johnny Quest. Doug Wiley, the artist who created him. And I use that theme music. I would use it here on the YouTube show, except then they'll lock my show down because I don't have copyright to the music. But I use it if you go over to the listen to any of the archives of the show over on Odyssey Radio. I use the Johnny Quest theme. So this show starts out with. It's got bongos, dun 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 dun. Then it goes bam bam, dun 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 dun, bum 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 bam bam, dun dun. And then when they show them flying in the plane in the entrance, and then it goes to that neat little jazz riff on the flute. Dun 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 dun. Then Haji and Bandit, Dr. Quest and Race Bannon,
who grew up to be vice president.
Race Bannon eventually became vice president of the United States.
Yeah,
under a pseudonym.
Yeah,
but you can tell he's calmed down and mellowed out in his.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
As soon as they picked him, I'm like, it's Race Bannon. Awesome. Maybe we'll find
Haji.
other cars.
Haji Elderberry, Haji with an H. You know, like Hodge with an I at the end. So Haji and Dr. Quest and Race Benin. Yeah, very cool stuff, Matthew Sainsbury. Matthew, are you watching the new version of it? Or are you talking about the old version, the original version from the 1960s? I think they said that was the first adult-oriented, quote-unquote, action shows done in animation for television was Johnny Quest.
Yeah, very different from what was out there already.
Yes. And there was nothing for that was an adult animated show other than I think the Flintstones came.
I was going to say the
that.
Flintstones are kind of written as an adult show.
The Flintstones were actually, now you know this answer, but who were the Flintstones modeled after that show?
The Honeymooners.
The Honeymooners. Jackie Gleason, Art Carney, and I can't remember the women actors' names, but
Alice, can't think of her name.
To the moon, Alice, to the moon.
Yep.
I actually had a vendor, a printer, guy owned a big print company in St. Louis Park, and his name was Jack Gleason. And first time I ever asked him, hey, do you ever go by Jackie? He's like, no. It's like, oh, I can see somebody's mom and dad like the Honeymooners and named you. And he got sick of it. And he grew up, of course, in the era where he was my age, so they were watching all the reruns of the Honeymooners back then, even in the 60s and the 70s, and he probably got that all the time.
So you'll like this. I went to an event yesterday, and I get there, and people are already we're at a restaurant, people are already seated, and friends of ours motioned to me, and they're like, oh, sit here, there's an empty chair. So they sit me down next to this woman. I think I met her at one of the cons a few years ago. I'm not 100% certain. So we're sitting next to each other. We're having small talk. And I catch her looking at me. She catches me looking at her. We're smiling at each other politely and everything.
Some enchanted evening.
There's just this little flirty thing happening, you know. And then the restaurant came in and they had a larger group than ours coming in. And they wanted the dining room we were in. So they moved us to another dining room. Right. Just so bizarre. I've never had, just pick up your food and everything, and we're going to take you some different tables. I'm like, what? It's like the weirdest thing ever. But they weren't prepared for us to be such a large group, and they sat us in an area that they had reserved for some birthday party that was coming later. And we had just started getting our food, and they were like, oh, you're going to be here too long. You have to move out of this dining room because we've reserved this. Not our problem, but whatever. Anyway, so they move us to another table. Now we're sitting across from each other, and which is better for conversation, because when you're like sitting elbow to elbow and stuff, it's really hard to have a conversation with somebody without craning your neck constantly. So we're talking. I'm like, so what's your name? And she says, Amy.
And Dave's like, thank you for playing.
and I just felt the joy just drain out of my body.
Oh.
Amy is my ex-wife, people, for those of you that.
Yes, she is.
And so it was just like.
And just for those wondering, Dave and Amy do not have a good relationship.
and in the back of my head, I said, hey, we won't have to change the addition or what's the initials? We won't have to change the initials on the towels.
That's right. On the towels, the embroidered towels. I still have and weep into every now and then. That's I had an old shop teacher from high school, and he said he had a little bit of a speech impediment, but he was also from out east. He was a Micmac Indian, was his heritage. He was tall and lean. He looked what you would call mulatto. He looked like a light-skinned black, very short-cropped, kinky hair. And
give the dog a lung.
But he had this speech impediment, kind of talk like this. And for a shop teacher, his name was Mr. Hazard. That's great. Mr. Hazard. Sometimes life just throws you the best comedy and you don't even have to write this stuff. And So he said, he was talking to us guys one day in class. He goes, yeah, when I met my wife, he says, I met her on a blind date. I looked across the table at her and I said, you let me know right now if you want to get married. He says, because if you don't want to get married, I ain't wasting my time and money on you. And so, and then she married him like in a month. They got married. They had like 6 boys. They all looked like mini him, down the Hazard boys.
That's hilarious.
He used to say to us in shop, he'd say, I'll show you how all this equipment was working. So if you don't do it right, don't come crying to me. If you cut off a finger, and he goes, don't come crying to me. So, anyway, that's funnier in my memory, but than it is. Hey, Project Skyfalls, good to see you. Glad that you walked into this chat room. Out of all the podcasts and radio shows in the world,
you had to put them around.
Walking into mine. Folks, if you can name that movie reference, that paraphrase movie reference, you get a gold star. So, I had, I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you. When I was married early on in life, my sister-in-law, Bible school kid, and grew up, homeschooled and a very sheltered farm life kind of, Baptist, and that was their whole world, Baptist church. And we were sitting at my father-in-law's, my in-laws' house, and we were all watching for a Friday night film. We all got together. That was one thing I missed about that family. Everybody always got together on Friday nights, all the brothers and sisters and in-laws and all that. And we were watching. I said, I got a movie for us tonight. We're going to watch Casablanca. And so I throw that movie in, and throughout the movie, my sister-in-law, Nancy's kind of, she's going, oh, man. And I go, what? What's your issue? You keep doing that. And she goes, the lines in this. Oh, you hear that line? He just said this. They use such old lines in this movie. I can't believe this movie was successful. Look at all the old lines they're using. And I go, Nancy, I want you to realize something, that those old lines originated in this movie. You're looking at the source point for those lines. Don't come. I can't remember some of the problems of two people in this crazy world don't amount to a hill of beans.
Yeah,
in this crazy world, things like that. And she was scoffing at them because she thought they were old movie lines. Oh, they stole that from somewhere. I've heard that line a million times.
Yeah.
The
movie that everybody has copied, trying to capture that lightning in a bottle.
The Germans wore gray. She wore blue. Bogart. I love Bogart movies.
It's such a great film.
Mm-hmm. And the way it was put together, just they didn't know what they were doing till they did it on some parts of that film. Rewrite after rewrite after rewrite. And, I love that movie. I think it's a classic. Rainey doesn't like it. Rainey's like, I don't care for it. We had a big argument when I took her out on a date when they had the 75th anniversary of that movie, and they were showing it on big screens around the country.
Yeah.
This was, 5-6 years ago? And
yeah, that's my biggest regret. I've never seen it on a big screen.
We saw it on the big screen. And, of course, it's not filmed in CinemaScope. It was filmed in it was almost square, the picture. Yeah. And even on the movie screens, just slightly more horizontal. And,
well, it's a 35 millimeter print.
Right. There you go. And so it was a great
And we're
movie.
used to looking at stuff in 70 nowadays.
Yes. So everybody, my movie pick for the week that I give a pithy and perspicacious thumbs up to is Casablanca. If you have not seen Casablanca, any of you, shame on you. You need to take the time to watch that movie. You got to get in the mode, though.
I was just thinking, think about that when Panavision came out and they started doing the VistaVision.
Yes.
And you got Lawrence of Arabia, and you got 2001, and you got those things. How changing that screen from a 35 millimeter print to a 70 millimeter print, and just the scope of how that, it just seemed like you were there. It
seemed like you were in the,
It's like when you go to a film now and it's in what's the
Letterboxd.
IMAX.
Oh, the IMAX films. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or going to the Omni Theater. That's all right. They do okay with those. Some of them are spectacular, but
I saw a film at an OmniMax type thing when I was real young, when it was real new technology, and it was a film they'd done, like an exploration film, and you flew over the ocean, and they took you in a submarine under the ocean, and they flew you up to a mountain. They did all this stuff, and it was like you were there. It was the coolest thing ever because you could turn your head and see what's happening behind. Oh my God, it was the most bizarre thing.
Very cool. Morgan Snow, it's not one of your favorites. That's okay. It doesn't have to be your favorite, but man, what a great film. I love the Peter Lorre exchanges with Humphrey Bogart, you know.
Oh,
Rick, hide me. I stick my neck out for no one. You know?
yeah. Well,
I love his little thing with the German, the Nazi officer.
Oh yeah.
Where he's looking at his dossier. Oh, are my eyes really brown? And he's reading the German dossier on him. And he goes, "So, Mr. Blaine, what brings you to Casablanca?" And he said, "I came for the waters." He goes, "Mr. Blaine, we are in the desert." And he goes, "I was misinformed." I mean, a standalone. Those don't, and it doesn't say
that and the Maltese Falcon.
The Maltese Falcon was great.
Which is almost the exact same cast.
Yeah. Peter Lorre,
huge chunks
Sidney
of the same
Greenstreet.
Yeah.
yes, the black bird. Whoa. Sidney Greenstreet, and who else was in that? Not the same women. What's her name? Ilsa. Swedish actors. Who played Ilsa in Casablanca?
Oh, Ingrid.
Ingrid Bergman. She never did another movie with him. I don't think I don't know if it was by choice. She was just never cast again with him.
Well, where does what's the one with Lauren come in?
Lauren Bacall. Wasn't that
because once he does a film with her,
To Have or Have Not, or it was Key Largo. Key Largo, who Lauren Bacall in a crisp white.
I think it's To Have and Have Not is the first one they do together.
Which To Have and To Have Not?
Yeah,
you do know how to whistle, Rick.
Yeah, that's the first one. She's 18 when she does that film.
Just put your lips together and blow.
That blows me away that she's 18 when she's.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know any 18-year-olds that look like that. That's crazy.
That's not for you, I hope.
Mom said I could have that.
You just had a Mountain Dew. No. You just had a Mountain Dew. Now she's mad at me.
I want to be hopped up on sugar, Daddy.
Dad said I couldn't have it.
Well, foolish, childish mom has given you permission. Go drink it someplace. Don't come and show Dad.
Hold on, yeah. Hey, Rainy, she just had a Mountain Dew, didn't she? They're crying. She wanted me to make her sloppy joes for breakfast. I was on my way down here, which is okay. We had steak last night, and Rainy made steak last night, and which is a rare thing that we put steak on. And well, since the grill hasn't been operational all winter, so
what's wrong with you not grilling in the winter?
What's that?
I'm going to revoke your upper Midwest license.
I know, but you know, it's sitting out in the back here. We'd have to haul it around to the front and stuff, and I didn't want to do that in the snow. But because there's not much of a patio back here, there's a rugged thing underneath the deck, and it's just
put your snow boots on. You stand in the snow and you grill your steak.
Yeah, but I'll do that up on the front drive. So, but Ellery doesn't like steak. I don't like steak. We're like, come on. She wanted Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe's is her go-to. So I had to run to the store and get some Sloppy Joe mix. And
Kaylee went through a phase
Kenna
where all she would
Manwich.
eat is grilled cheese.
Oh yeah, there's that phase.
And I would make dinner for everybody else and a grilled cheese for Kaylee. Didn't
Field
matter
guy.
what we were having. Just didn't matter.
Oh, field guy, being typical field guy. Put your lips together and blow. And from then on, the BJ was invented. I think they actually hinted at that
I just
in an
about
old
sprayed
movie.
coffee all over my room.
Yeah. When did To Have and to Have Not come out? Was that late 30s or early 40s?
I don't know, because if I'm afraid to touch my phone and look because it'll hang me up again.
Yeah, really. Somebody look that up. To Have and Have Not. To Have and to Have Not. Humphrey Bogart. Lauren Bacall. When did that movie come out? But they're doing their little obvious sexual tension for a late 30s or early 40s film. And as she's if you need anything, just whistle. And she does that thing. She looks back over her shoulder at him, and she's got the peekaboo hair. That's where that came from, the hair that fell down over half her face as she turned and looked at him.
Which they stole for Roger Rabbit.
Yes, that came from. I can't believe they have that. Roger Rabbit had that. But that's where she stands in the doorway and she says to him, "Rick, you do know how to whistle, Rick." She said, "You just put your lips together and blow."
I think he was playing Sam at the time.
And then she called him. Oh yeah, I said Rick. Steve. Steve was his name.
Yes.
And she closes the door, and they do a close up on Bogart, and he goes, I can't whistle. So, and then he laughs, and they cut to the next scene. But 1944, says Beth Kirkham. Beth Kirkham, thank you for that.
And
Brianna
when was
said that too,
Casablanca out?
1944.
And when was Casablanca out?
Casablanca was made in 41. It was during the war. Wait, had we entered the war? I think we hadn't entered the war yet. That might have been the late 30s. Let me double check that. In my mind, it's somebody look up when Casablanca came out. I want to say America wasn't in the war yet.
And it's weird because usually when two actors have chemistry like they do in Casablanca,
yes,
they become paired up in a whole bunch of things, and they just didn't do that with them.
They didn't do that with Ingrid Bergman. 39 for Casablanca.
Yeah, we were right on the cusp.
We were not in the war yet.
Oh, but we were. But we had a president that was trying hard to get us in the war.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. 1942, says Brianna. 1941, America joined after Pearl Harbor. That would be 1941. We always will remember the 7th of December. And he mowed him down. Machine Gun Jack was a rough and ready wrangler. He never let the old flag touch the ground. I was wrong. It's 42. That's all right, field guy. You made a guess. It was a guess. You were close. You were within 3 years. So that was like figuring out my wife's birthday. I saw the memories come up on Friday. It said, my amazing wife just turned 39. And it was from 3 years ago. So I'm going 39, 40. Yeah, she's 42. So Hitler declared war on the U.S. on December 11th, 1941 as well, says Matthew Sainsbury. Yes, he did.
He wasn't a nice man.
He wasn't. He was one of those German fellows. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on with I don't even know why I said that. I'm not looking for anything. I was just looking at I was going to look at the in the chat room, see what else was going on. No, says Brianna Learman, 1942. I must have been directed at Field Guy, who got 39 wrong. He just guessed off the top of his head. Hitler lived until 1978, probably, says Field Guy. Do you believe he died? Did he actually commit suicide? Was that his body?
I don't believe so. The evidence from the FBI files and the other things that have come around, I believe that he got away and died later and such.
Yep, I do too.
I think that what we were shown was at the bunker was one of his lookalikes.
Yep. And I think America went along with it because the propaganda had to be, we've taken out this crazed
Yeah.
madman. And that had to be at the end of the war. Hitler had to be dead.
Well,
And
but the fact that the FBI was continuing to hunt for him
yes,
decades later and following up every lead, you know, it's like they may have
Well, there was-
publicly said yes, he's dead, but on the backside they knew he was not.
I saw a pretty convincing, and I don't care how people want to, some people scoff at this. It was a series. I don't remember what channel it was on.
Finding Hitler.
Finding Hitler.
Yeah, well, they
was
go into great
really well
detail
done.
on the rat lines and all that stuff. It's
Yep.
completely plausible. Well, and one thing that people don't talk about in those last days in Berlin, okay, the main promenade there was designed to be used as a runway. A plane lands within, like, I don't know how many feet of his bunker, and then takes off again. I think that was him leaving Berlin.
Did he leave with Eva Braun, or was she also truly dead? Eh?
See, now there's the big question, because some people say she survived with him, and some people say that she died in the bunker. And I think there's more evidence to say she died in the bunker, because I don't think he cared. I mean, he's a sociopath, and as much as they're like, well, he was in love with her, I think that he would totally sacrifice her to make his escape. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Field guy, Argentina is where he went.
Yes.
South America. It was a lot of Nazis. There was a huge Nazi enclave after World War II.
Joseph Mengele, all those guys made it to Argentina.
Yep. Mengele, all these guys they captured. They all ended up in Argentina. Or the boys from Brazil. Remember that movie? That was a pretty good movie. Here's Matthew Sainsbury with our historical tidbit. He looks all this stuff up during every show. His father, Alois Hitler, married his niece, and that's how he was born, Brauauen, Austria. His father was a customs officer and berated probably, and abused him as a child, while his mom loved him. There you go.
But he did nice watercolors.
He did, yeah, really nice watercolors. You see Hitler in the bunker. I really just wanted to paint. I was dragged into this. I like to paint. I like to paint watercolors.
You will get on my canvas. I want your image on my canvas.
We suddenly sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will get on my canvas. I want to paint you.
What'd you do with your mic?
My mic? Is my mic off?
You sound real funny. Yeah. Did you bash your mic or something when you were doing?
I didn't touch it. No, I'm still all plugged in. Maybe
is it just me because you're all metallic-y all of a sudden?
Maybe it's your phone, Dave. And let's see. Let me just check my settings. Make sure my settings didn't just all by themselves go, hey, let's change on you. No, it's still set to my my soundboard. I'm still showing up on my soundboard.
Chat room, can you hear that too, or is it just me?
Chat room, is my sound doing anything funky? I don't see any issues here.
Now it's coming back.
Oh, now it's back.
I have. There's a lot of static crackling, and now your voice is coming back to normal.
Oh, that's weird. Funny. Odd.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah,
it was like you were talking through
something. It was the anniversary of Hitler's death, April 30th, 1945.
Well, that's the day we celebrate. But
that's the day we celebrated it.
Only off by about 30 years, I think.
Yeah, I think he lived to be an old man. There were some photographs of a guy that they thought was the guy that was Hitler from Argentina.
It's completely possible that one of his lookalikes got away to Argentina.
That's possible.
And maybe he decided, hey, I could live the good life in Argentina. I'll just tell all those other Germans I'm him.
Yeah.
Because here's how Hitler was so obsessed with his lookalikes that he sent them to his dentist and had all the teeth that he had replaced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So because that was the dental records were the big way of identifying somebody back then.
Hitler was scrambling the voice waves, said Grumpy Stack.
Yeah.
Regarding my microphone.
Yeah, our government, I can't trust them. They probably have some radar aimed at your house. That's what that tower's for over at the.
Oh, yeah.
White
That's
House.
what the tower right there is over my shoulder. Hey, Dave, you take over the show for a minute. I'm going to go get some more coffee.
Sure.
All right.
Get me one too. My cup just went empty.
Got it.
So everybody, how you guys doing today? What you been up to, Brianna? Friday night was a bust. I don't know what happened there. Could not get a connection to stay. I'd call in and it would just do the whirly wheel of death and just spin and spin and spin. Matthew says he's okay. Good. Everybody's doing good. Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
Good.
How have you been?
Good.
So, how did your season end for volleyball? Did you win more than you lost?
Yeah.
Awesome. Your serves are amazing.
I know. And I still do the practices every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well,
and then
good.
I have one more tournament coming up where I'm on the red team, so it's the red team against their parents.
Awesome.
And then after that, softball starts, and this is my softball jersey.
Awesome. You're all ready to go, little sports girl.
Yes. And then after softball, there's either another season of volleyball I can do, or it's basketball.
Awesome. Aren't you a little short for a basketball player?
No. I did
No?
basketball is the first sport I did this year.
Oh, and you like that?
Yes.
Well, you're pretty amazing at volleyball.
I know.
You are. So what do you have planned for today?
We're going out to eat.
You're right. Where are you going?
I
Taco
do
Bell.
not. No.
Chinese.
Maybe. Mom
Yeah.
can't eat there though. So
Oh, that's
we
not
did
good. Then
last
you're not
time-
going there.
we might, because what we did last time is Mom got like Chipotle or something she wanted, and then we brought it into the Chinese restaurant. So whoever wanted Chinese got Chinese, and whoever wanted Chipotle got Chipotle. So we might.
Well, that's interesting. I owe you Chinese dinner. I'll come out and we'll do Chinese dinner date.
Okay.
You having a good time being co-host?
Yes. Go.
She's like, stay away. I'm doing this.
Here, I'm going to do to Rowan what she does to me when I'm on radio. Okay, you go ahead and talk. Talk to Uncle Dave. Tell him about your day.
It's just I'm the slightly cuter version of that.
Yeah,
So
she
only
is.
slightly cuter version.
She's totally adorable when she does it. You're just annoying, Scott.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing back there, Ro? I'm making smoothies. Making smoothies. God.
Hey, how's Bentley doing?
How's Bentley doing?
He has a girlfriend, Uncle Dave.
Yes, her name's Rowan.
It's
Her name's
you.
Rowan. she's not having it.
Hello?
What? You're talking on your phone? Get out
No,
of my
this
chair.
is Brianna.
Oh, it's Brianna.
God, Dad.
Hi, Brianna. God, Dad. God, Dad.
What? I can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
Brianna,
can't
just
hear
call
me.
into the show. Okay, let me have my chair.
Nope.
Bye.
Yes, I do make better stir fry than most of the
Bite
stuff I put up.
See ya. Bye. Bye. Out of my chair.
Okay, Ro, time to go.
Is your Coke?
Yes. Get your hands.
You'll have to come and get it.
Okay.
You have to get out of my chair.
You'll have to come and get your coffee.
No, I don't care about that. I got Coke now. Out of my chair.
No.
Set my coffee down.
This
Yeah.
is my show, not
room.
yours.
There's not room for you there. Okay, you take over the show. I'll go do other stuff.
Okay, bye.
I got your Coke.
Okay.
You can finish my beer.
Okay.
Do you like Dad's coffee?
No.
That's a ginger beer, by the way. It's soda pop. In case anybody's wondering.
Yeah, he just lets me drink beer all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. I love you.
Ruin everything, Dad.
I ruin everything, Dad. That's right, I do. I ruin everything. I didn't take off my jacket. I hadn't even. God, Dad.
Sounds like Napoleon Dynamite.
God. She does. She sounds just like Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh, Dad. God.
Oh, she's adorable.
This is what I opened up last night.
Love that.
Rainy got these Bundaberg ginger beer, and it's not really beer because it's not beer. There's no alcoholic content.
But it's not a ginger ale either.
It's not a ginger ale either. And I was thinking butter beer, which I love, the butterscotch soda.
Yeah, I'm not fond of those, but
I like them. First had them, of course, down in Disney World at Harry Potter World, and they're really good. And the funny thing is, we found out they can't sell that anywhere else at the Universal or Disney World or anywhere because J.K. Rowling owns the trademark, whatever it is for libations, and that recipe could not be used anywhere else except in Harry Potter World.
So it's not the same one you get at Blue Sun?
What he did at Blue Sun, he bought the official brand, which is Flying Cauldron, I think it's called, butterbeer, and it's got, and so he bought that and was stocking it, and it tasted awful. He said,
"Yeah, I didn't like it.
Not like anything." Okay, yeah, Brianna might call in. We might have Brianna with us. Oh, there she is. And
Brian.
so Mark didn't like the brand, so he flew down. He talked to the execs. They cut a deal, and they make something that's as close as you can get to the official recipe. Well, here's Brianna. Maybe there she is.
Hey, there she is. Hey, sweetheart.
Hi.
Says Brianna. Brianna has come in.
Don't make me smack you.
Brianna of the Aryans. She's a Leoman. And
Sorry, the girls are running around.
Clean up your desktop,
yeah.
Scotty. There's no room
I'm gonna
for your
pull my
face.
banner off of here. So there we go. Now we're all in.
Now we see Roro.
Damn thing, I'm doing my hair.
Gosh, I'm not dancing. I'm
At
doing my
least she has clothes
hair.
on, so that's a plus.
Your hair looks wonderful, Brianna.
Thanks. I don't know what's
No,
going on.
thank you. Danke.
There I go.
Danke schön.
I should put mine in a bun up on top. And
Your hair's
Yeah,
probably
I should
about
do that
as
too.
long as
I was thinking of doing a man bun this morning.
You can't do that if you don't have any hair.
Oh, there you go. She just ruined my joke.
Hey.
Scotty, I can make you a wig.
Nice. Look at that. That's one of
It's even the right color.
that's one of Rainey's glass tumblers that she has. Got the
Awesome.
cork. Is that they got the cork top on it? It's like cork, something like that.
Yep.
Bamboo.
And Brianna just came
The
over and picked
bamboo
those
one.
up yesterday. And she picked up, she got the very first copy of The Sword and the Clay.
Sure did.
Out to a reader. So she bought that, picked that up while she was here.
Can you go grab it? It's right there.
And
It's right
we'll
by
just
the
wait.
cricket.
We'll wait here.
Does that look like a book? No, that
The child is getting it.
would be Haley.
Was it this, Mom?
How is she this morning?
There it is. Thank you, Brianna. The Sword in the Clay, folks. If you haven't got your own copy yet, go to theswordintheclay.com. So Bree on can't read, says Grumpy Stack.
My mom can read, Scotty.
Oh, and the bookmark. Tell
Yeah.
him what that feels like. How does
It
that
literally feels like velvet.
It literally feels like velvet. I put
I
the
will
velvet
smack
finish
you
on
if you
them,
don't knock it off.
so they're nice. Nice and velvety.
How are your lovely girls this morning, Brianna?
Well,
Lovely.
Harley may or may not have swallowed a penny.
Oh, I did that a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah. And then
I pooped
Haley's
a lot
just
of change.
Yeah. Haley's just being obnoxious, not listening, and being a brat. So a typical day.
It'll come out the coin return eventually.
Oh, that's what Grumpy Stack spelled your name phonetically. Bree on Brianna. You have to
What does that
stretch
say?
out the.
What does it say? I can't read.
It says, yeah, you can't read. I can't read that, Doug. What did that say?
It says Brianna.
Brianna. That's the proper pronunciation.
Thank you, Haley.
Come on.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah,
Harley,
Harley pooped today and some change. A little poop and some change. Hey, Harley, did you swallow a penny?
She just smacked Haley in the head. Hey,
Nice.
listen.
Did
Did
you
you
swallow a penny today?
Did you eat
Harley?
a penny? Did you? Do you think that's okay?
She just laughs. So
She's seeing
I
a
think
picture
that's
on
a
the
yes.
screen.
Is that John back there?
John's at work.
Oh, I thought I saw a shoulder way in the background.
I will
Who was that
literally
man
smack
standing
if you
behind
don't
you? He's
stop.
all black.
No, it's freaking
So.
Haley.
Haley being a goofball in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Being a
go to your
goofball.
room now. You're done. Goodbye.
You're done. Bye.
Go.
Matthew Sainsbury says you have a nice family. And that's not even the half of it, Matthew. So
Yeah. Yeah, throw the book at her.
there it is.
Yep.
I don't know if you can hear Mom screaming up there or not. So typical Sunday morning with the
Yeah,
children.
of course.
Yep.
So nice tumbler you got there. Nice glass tumbler. That one's glass, folks, instead of the metal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and what's nice is that it does sweat, but it's not as bad as I thought it would.
I'm that way. I sweat, but it's not as bad as I think it is. Oh, did I get that in your eye? Whoa.
It sweats, but not like an Italian. It sweats
Not
more like an Irishman.
yeah. I got hair, but not like an Italian. An Italian.
Yeah.
Those Italians, those Italians sweat, hairy and all that.
Harley.
Grumpy Stack
are
says
you?
there's a man there when John is gone. It's the mailman.
Ew, our mailman is not attractive whatsoever.
Our mailman is a woman. So, a male woman. Wow, that's almost a contradiction of terms. That is an anachronism.
I
A
don't know
male
where Harley
person.
is.
They're male people.
Not anachronism. Yeah. It's the male person.
But I'm confused. Aren't male people men? I'm confused.
Yeah. Well, you can't use the word male anymore, M-A-I-L,
Okay.
because it sounds like male.
Yeah.
And it emasculates the male.
All right, I gotta go. Hey, Harley just. had
What?
an
That's it?
accident.
That's all we get you today?
Harley
Just
had an
the
accident on
quickie.
the floor.
It's nice to see you
Nice to
twice
see
in a
you.
row.
Yeah. I gotta drive back out to White Bear Lake today.
Fun.
What's
Oh,
in
no.
White Bear?
Driving to White Bear Lake.
I have a bridal shower.
Ah,
Fun.
Mhm. We have
Send
officially-
pictures.
Yeah. We officially have a month and 10 days before the wedding.
Oh, well, there you go. Month
Yeah.
and 10 days. I'm assuming you're in this wedding. This is for your friend.
Me, John, and Haley are.
Nice. Haley or John, the ring bearer.
just
John's
tell
the
them,
ring bearer.
save all the drama and elope.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, we had 50 people at our wedding, and that was about it.
I will tell you this. Rainey and I had 5 people at our wedding. And Dave was not one of them.
No.
Because we weren't saying much about it. There was a reason because of my ex-wife and all that. We just didn't want any publicity about it. And so we had a little private ceremony on the back deck or the patio at the time.
Is her underwear wet?
Tiny wedding. I would have loved to have thrown a huge wedding with Rainey.
Don't mind my close-up of my face.
Oh, we always like close-ups.
Go away.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get that close to my computer. My computer's way over there.
Knock it off.
Grr, grr. Damn kids.
She's whining because she's like, I want to come with you. I'm literally going right there to get...
Well, I thought you like went in a closet or something. It was dark.
No, my bedroom.
Oh, well, it's dark in there too, but...
Yeah.
All right.
Come here, Harley.
And now here's Brianna taking a poop.
No, actually, the computer's on the toilet.
Here, let me set the phone down here. I got to sit down. Oh, I think she's putting on socks or something.
Scintillating radio.
This is scintillating color radio. We're nice.
We're changing a diaper.
I thought your thumb was deformed for a second there.
No,
so, folks, this is scintillating live radio. We're going to call the color shot by shot as Brianna gets ready for her bridal shower. Not her bridal shower. Bridal shower she's going to.
Yeah. Oh,
all right.
Wait
for it, folks. It's coming. This is
Nope.
the quiet moment.
Oh, my lights are blinking.
The quickening in the nasal passage. Just stand by. Let's see if she can pull it off. There's a 9.2 degree of difficulty in this procedure.
Come here.
Okay.
No, I'm just getting Harley dressed now.
Yeah, Field Guy is vying for the live on YouTube poop.
Hi, Scotty.
I think you'll have to consult with Brianna about that one, Field Guy.
My coffee's not finished.
The finest free entertainment for your money, says James. That's what we got for you right here. Right now, we've spared no expense.
Chasing a child around the house.
Chasing a child around the house.
Get over here.
All right. I'm going to let you go, Brianna, because you have things to do. And you didn't call in to show us how you can get your kids ready. So.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye, Holly.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, cutie. I love you. Bye.
Say love you. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. We missed you yesterday. Oh.
Roro's back.
Do I have extra what? Chair. This English, this thing, I do not understand what you are saying. You can use my folding chair right there. There's a metal folding chair. Rowan wants to join us in the chat room.
Awesome.
I'm going to put this back on. She had to do her hair first, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yes. And she'll be joining me in my window as she doesn't have her own window.
I could.
You could. I wonder if you could.
Teach me how to do it.
You have to have the link. How do I send you a link?
How do you?
How do you? That's a good question. How do you?
Do I have to go on YouTube or something?
I don't know. Let's see. If I copied the link for you, how do I get to your phone from my computer?
She'd have to log in like everyone else.
Do I do it here? Messenger? Let's see. No, that's not Messenger. That's yeah, it is.
That's text messages, but you can still text me. Just search my name.
Where do I text you?
Go back to messages.
Here in messages?
Yes. Search my name.
Search for. I'm surprised you're just not up in there already. Rowan. Oh, see, you don't come up. There you go. Write down your phone number for me because I can't announce. Here, let me turn down my mic for a second. Okay, let's see if we can get to her or not.
That's not you have to do it there.
Oh, there. Well, that figures. Hold on.
Where's Rainy this morning?
She is upstairs, not wanting to come on radio.
Did you have a good birthday?
There, see if that gets to you. She had a good birthday. We didn't do anything special yesterday.
Not delivered.
Not delivered. Oh, well, we can't get you the link.
Yes, you can. I know how to do it. Really? Computers malfunction like that?
Dad.
Click on that.
Click on this.
Yeah.
Okay, message was not delivered. Try again. Not delivered again.
Do it off your phone then.
I can't because it's a big, long, weird link. I can't type it on my phone without taking 10 minutes to scrutinize it.
Sure.
Oh, well.
Why don't you log into YouTube and then log into the show, and then you can just click
got
on
your
it.
YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Just go to your YouTube channel. Rowan has a YouTube channel, by the way, folks.
Yep.
It's heavily monitored by parents,
No,
and
it's
got
not.
kid restrictions on it.
No.
Oh,
You
it
don't
is.
even know you have kid restrictions on yours.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do.
Okay, I'm on YouTube. What do I do?
Okay, YouTube. Now look for
Search.
or find my YouTube if you're linked up to mine.
Just search Scotty Roberts.
I'm a friend on her YouTube, so there you go. There's the show.
I click on that.
Now, all you have to do is look at the description down below. You have to click on the description. Oh, that's not it. And there's a link in the description. Well, there you go. I think you're in. Oh, but that's it. Here. You can click on. I just put the link in the chat room. Folks, isn't this riveting radio?
Yeah.
Scintillating live
Click on
radio.
live chat, Rowan.
There you go. It's the last post up on there now. You'll see it. There's a link. Oh, see, you're entering a studio. Now watch over here.
Do I continue with
So continue with YouTube. Yeah. Choose an account, your account. And let's see if it brings you in here. Hold on. It says you're waiting, but you haven't popped up in my screen yet.
It'll be like Friday night with me.
Yeah. What's it saying? Allow. Oh, you should be popping up. Oh, there you are. Okay, now get out of here with that sound. She's leaving. All right. I'm going to wait till I see in her camera anything but the bathroom ceiling. Okay, there we go. Oh, she's got the chair all set up in the bathroom now, and she's setting her camera up on the sink. There, just so. Okay, there she is.
Hello, Rowan.
Hi, Rowan. Welcome to the show. There's my daughter, Rowan, folks. Calling from the downstairs bathroom.
Are you straightening your hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. God, can't you tell?
Do you really need to straighten your hair? You don't have curly hair like your sister does.
Yes, I do.
That's matted hair.
No, it's not.
Oh, she had a braid in for like 5 days.
Oh, yeah. So that would
heavy duty double braided thing all around her head. So there you go, folks. After all of that nonsense and scintillating live radio, there is my daughter, Rowan, joining the program this morning. So, Rowan, tell us, what grade are you in school?
I'm almost in 5th grade.
Almost
in 5th grade. That's like
so
me. I'm
put you in 4th grade.
I'm almost 29. If you look at the great scheme of the cosmos.
Yeah,
So,
29,000.
29 what?
1,000.
29,000, yeah. I am immortal. Let's see. I thought she did her hair already, said Field Guy.
Yeah, it's an endless process with a 10-year-old.
Exactly.
It is. So, if you go behind you on that shelf, there's some cat food. It's like pate, but it also doubles as great hair gel when you're flattening hair. I swear. You add a little bit of water, you rub that cat pate in your hands, Put it through your
Nope.
long locks, and then you do your thing.
She's not buying it. She's not buying it.
She's not buying it, huh?
Nope.
How about a top knot? Top knots are really in.
Haley and Harley say hi, Rowan, from Brianna. So, Rowan, tell us from a fourth grader's, almost fifth grader's perspective. Tell us about life in general.
Life sucks because you have to go to school.
There it is. Life sucks because you have to go to school. Dave, would you rather go to school or what would it be like? Everybody listening, Dave, you too. Would you ever had the opportunity to go back, knowing what you know now, to go back into your high school body in school? Go back. Yeah, we're talking science fiction here.
I would do it. I would do it. If I knew what I knew now, I would do it.
If I could come back anytime I wanted to, I would. Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. If you could travel back in time and go into yourself, how would you change your future if you knew what you know now?
I would invest in this guy's thing that he's starting in his garage called Apple.
Yep. Oh, you need a couple $100? Sure, that'll be worth about $3 billion in 20 years. So, yeah, I would do that.
Because I had tons of expendable cash when I was in high school, and I just blew it all on stuff. And I would invest in Apple.
Brianna said, actually, yes, I would go back to high school and set things straight. She'd go back 6 years to set things straight. The difference, the perspective. Brianna, high school was what? 4 years ago. For me, it was like 50 years ago, almost 45.
Seems like yesterday, but we're coming up on, I think, our 30th anniversary or something like that.
Oh, no, I would have had my
82, 92, 2002.
Well, 82 to 2000. That's 50 years, buddy. No,
how can it be that long?
That's 40 years. 40 years.
Doesn't
Because
seem
mine
like
was 44.
You graduated in 44?
4 years ago from high school. Oh, Brianna says 10. 10 years. She would set things straight. Why? What happened, Brianna, in high school that needs setting straight today? Curious. She wouldn't have started the Taliban or something, you know.
I was dating Tasha when my 10-year reunion came around.
Beth Kirkham says, I'd love to go back to school having mom and dad pay for everything, going dancing and partying. Wouldn't that be nice? You can go dance and party and do all this stuff and get into trouble, and mom and dad paid for it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay for your apartment or your house or your bills. You had no bills to pay. Grumpy Stack says in June it'll be 25 years since I've graduated.
Your mic's doing that thing again. What's going on?
I have no idea. What's my mic doing? I haven't done a thing. Is it because I bumped my table and there's some loose connection or something?
I think that it sounds like you have a bad connection. It's all metallic-y and
that's
static-y.
weird. I haven't noticed any difference. I haven't adjusted anything. It could just be our wonky internet out here too.
Rowan, does it sound weird to you?
No.
Do I sound weird when I talk?
You always sound weird when you talk.
I knew that was coming. I left her that open window.
It's got to be my phone because Rowan sounds weird too.
Brianna went to Le Cordon Bleu. Bleu. We told him we already had one, and it's blue.
and now it's back to normal. What in the world?
And now it's back to normal. I don't know. I have no idea.
So bizarre. Maybe it's just my phone.
Yep, says Beth Kirkham. I would not allow myself to go to Le Cordon Bleu, says Brianna. Just do like Dave did and grow up in a family of restaurateurs.
Oh, I didn't grow up in a family of restaurateurs.
I thought your family owned restaurants.
No. They were in the photography and.
Oh, I got that story wrong. I thought you were in a family restaurant.
No, I worked for a family restaurant, but it wasn't my family.
Oh, okay.
I was treated like family.
Sounds good on the YouTube stream, says James.
Got to be my phone. I guess I'm gonna
Dave,
have
your phone is
to get rid of this
fucked,
phone.
says Field Guy. Oh, cursed. Same thing. So we're not on the radio. We can say that.
Yeah.
Wow, we have been on for. Oh, I thought it was 3 hours. It just went from 12, from 11:59 to 12:01, and I went, oh, well, wait, that's the minutes and seconds, not the hour. We've only been on for a little over an hour. I was gonna say, wow, that 3 hours went fast.
Looking beautiful, Roro.
Beth Kirkham says, and the funny thing is, having my parents still alive, when I go to visit for a week or so, I don't want to leave. I want to live with mommy and daddy. Boom. Yeah. I'd like to live with my mom.
Yeah, that's overrated.
Dave, you probably remember this. I lived with at my mom's house after my divorce from she who shall not be named. And you and I had already been doing Chaska Valley Buccaneers because I was separated from she who shall not be named 7 years earlier when we did Chaska Valley Buccaneers.
Yep.
And Robin Hood, doing set drawings for Robin Hood and all of that stuff. And then we got back together, and then we ended up getting divorced in earnest in 2000, late 99, 2000, somewhere. No, I turned 40, but I was living in my mom's basement. And people go, oh, you live at mommy's house in the basement, huh? Well, she rents that thing out to people. So I rented out the downstairs, which Dave actually helped me revamp that whole downstairs.
Into
it was just
pub.
A typical basement in a Rambler ranch style house, long, skinny with the wall down the middle. And it had a nice bathroom that was all done up, really nice upgraded bathroom. And, but the one side had a bar in it. So we, and it had faux stonework going down the front of the bar. I mean, very typical late 60s, early 70s type of thing. And it had, of all things I hate when I walk into a house, paneling, plywood paneling, not even plywood. It was, the fake faux oak wood grain paneling all up and down. And so I said to Dave, I want to convert this downstairs into, and we didn't do this till Rainey and I owned the house after that. My mom moved to Yuma and we took over that house. And Rainey and I wanted to convert that to a pub. She said, do whatever you want. And so Dave came over and we took that and we put some kind of primer over and filled with plaster all the up and down the slats for the paneling, the little grooves in the paneling. Filled that all in, did some rough plastering. After we took big beams. They were like 8-inch by 8-inch beams. And the ceiling down there was only an 8-foot ceiling, a low basement ceiling. And so we cut those all. We put beams every 6 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
Upright. And then we did faux beams across the ceiling and wooden beams. And we stained those beams really dark. And we did plaster work on the walls, up against the beams, up in the corners. And then we painted it like a set, made it look like the plaster was cracked and old and aged plaster and stuff like that. And Dave put up a bar rail going around there. And we painted the stonework, the faux stonework. We painted it to look like real stones instead of looking like orange and blue and green stonework, whatever it was. And it looked pretty cool when we were done. And we hung lanterns down there, and we had scotch and cookies there. We did that on Thursday nights in that old tavern-looking setting. It looked like an Elizabethan tavern. Well, we hung up pictures. We just off the computer printed up pictures of it's not the little ones that you used to fuck with at my house, but the bigger versions of those. Henry VIII, Mary Queen of Scots, Shakespeare. We did a bunch of pictures and put them in the cheap frames, gilded frames you buy for $1 at the dollar store. And we hung those around the walls. And
Rowan, what's it take you? About 6 hours to get your hair done?
Yeah, you're still doing your hair?
Yes,
I were there.
Yes, I'm still doing my hair. It takes a while because it burns your hair and then you can't touch your hair. So then it takes a while for me to
You're
do
touching
it.
it.
Don't burn your hair
Yeah, don't
I
burn it.
have my ear on
because
the
you'll
other.
go bald. You'll look like your dad. Don't do that.
Yeah. Look, I burned my hair once when I was a kid straightening it.
What hair?
He used to have
The
hair.
hair I used to have.
I doubt it.
I had hair just like yours.
Doubt it.
I even had a ponytail once.
Oh, forgot.
Yeah. I had a big ponytail with my big thick hair. I had the and I had the guy who used to cut my hair. Wasn't a barber, he was a gay stylist, so they know what they're doing, you know. Oh, your hair will never go away. And you know, I was like, phew, that's good to know. Yeah, you're not going bald. So anyway, this hairline's receding even yet. It's not just getting thin. Some
Beautiful,
mornings I
Rowan.
wake up
Beautiful.
and all this hair is poofy because I slept on it, and this stuff's matted down, and I look like Curly from not Curly, Shemp, not Shemp. Larry, Moe, and Curly. Larry, I look like Larry from the Three Stooges. Bald here and all that hair out on the back.
No, that's Mo is the bowl cut. Looks like a.
That's Moe. Larry is the guy with the Larry,
Yeah.
Moe, and Curly. So Curly was the bald guy.
Hey,
Yep.
Dad.
Hey, Ro.
Can I cut my hair evenly?
No,
No.
you cannot cut your hair.
Well, look at it. This side's right here, and this side's down here.
Hey,
Have your
Flynn.
mom cut it for you.
The Flynn has risen.
Look at my mustache, Rowan. Look at my mustache. I trimmed it yesterday.
There's no
Look at that.
difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference because
So
I
different.
trimmed it and then this side was too short, then this side was too short, then this side. Let your mom do it.
So different.
I always cut my hair by myself, though.
Let your mom
Brianna's
do
going to be
it for you.
straightening her hair in about an hour or two. I like you with straight hair, Brianna. She got that straight hair and it comes down, and you wear those with the hot butt cheek shorts. Yeah, that makes your hair look great.
You have a wife.
Yeah, my wife knows I talk to Brianna that way.
Yeah,
So
and you're
shut up.
You're mentally messed up.
Yeah. Yuck, 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 says Field Guy. So, let's see. Also, you will get used to it. I'm going to be straightening my hair in about an hour or two. There you go. I like Brianna with the straight hair. I love her hair done that way. Not that I like her less or more, depending on her hair. I like her hair when she does it that way. It's really cool. And ha ha ha, says Brianna. I think she's laughing at the butt cheek shorts. So no, she has style in butt cheek shorts, though. I don't think she means them to be butt cheek shorts, but she wears in the summertime. She wears these blue jean cutoffs, and they're like they might as well be butt cheek shorts, but they're okay. And she looks okay in those.
Are those shorts or is that a belt? What the hell is that?
Yeah, that's a belt. It's a rare sighting when my hair is done, like a mystical creature, says Brianna. I always see your hair up. So I used to, get up when I got up, when we lived across the street from them. I would be up and I'd go outside and have a smoke and some coffee. And I'd always see Brianna get up. And I could tell if she was a morning person or not that morning. Because I'd yell across the street at 6 a.m. Good morning, neighbor. She'd go. So you always knew if it was a good morning or not. Good morning, my neighbors. Good morning, everyone. I'm late to the party, says Roger Rabbit. Not bad. You're only about an hour and 21 minutes and 25 seconds late. But that's not bad, Roger.
Howdy, Roger.
Some of us haven't even joined the party yet. Are you participati?
Rainy hasn't even come downstairs yet. So
Because she
What about
doesn't-
Rainy?
but she hasn't even come downstairs yet.
She hasn't even come downstairs yet. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. Depends on her mood. What you doing, Ro? What's that?
doing what I do every day.
You getting the bags out from under your eyes?
No.
No,
I'm
this
getting
is not
rid of
bags.
them pimples on my face.
I'm not old like you. God.
No, I'm trying to get rid of all the dumb pimples on my face. Like, see this? See
Ro, put
this?
lotion on your face before the foundation, says Brianna.
I don't wear makeup.
That's true. You're so beautiful naturally without it.
She doesn't need it.
That's right. So, folks, I hope this has been a riveting part of our show. And then watching my 10-year-old daughter straighten her hair. What'd you do this morning? I watched this great podcast on YouTube with a 10-year-old straightening her hair and putting lotion on her face. Cool.
Do you have a lighter, Dad?
I do.
I have one.
Uncle Dave's got one.
Dad, can you toss one to the bathroom door, please?
Let's see. See if I can find one.
Holy.
There you go. There's your lighter. She's going to smoke now.
I was gonna say, you're gonna have a cigarette with your coffee,
Yeah,
or what are
she
you
can have
doing, Ron?
Have a cigarette while she's putting on her makeup. I got to go out and work tonight. Somebody come and empty this ashtray, will you?
I'm just not me without my coffee and cigarette in the morning.
My coffee and cigarettes. I would have a bourbon, but somebody took it.
I can't go without.
Is your candle working?
No.
Is it plugged in?
No, it's not a plug-in candle. Mom doesn't let me like candles.
Matthew Sainsbury says, very nice show today. Thank you, brother.
You know, that might be one of those LED candles. You just have to turn the on switch on.
Yeah, just turn the on switch on the bottom. I want to get some of those light bulbs. I would love to get one to see how they actually look. Those
The
light bulbs.
flaming ones? Oh, they are great.
Are they good? They look like candlelight.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're really advanced, but they're like $30 a bulb.
Oh, yeah, they're expensive, but they really give the effect.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's what the pub in the basement needed 15 years ago. Dave and I did that to the basement. We made that look like the old Tudor era pub back in 2006. We did that.
We could do it again, man. We could take your basement downstairs.
I don't own this house, so I can't do it here.
That's what we keep saying, but we could do it.
Oh, we could still do it here. Then we'd move out. And it's like, we're not
What's the
staying here very
likelihood that you're
long
going to move
because
out?
of the
What's the
tower.
likelihood that you're going to move out of that house?
What about that?
What's the likelihood that you're actually going to move out of that house? Like 99 against 1, or
It's the tower. The tower. Rainy wants us to move because of the tower.
You're going where? Now we're on the move.
Better not show your room.
Yeah.
Be quiet, Dad.
Can you find your way to the wall?
Oh my God, Dad.
Oh my God, Dad.
It's not even that
It's like knee-deep laundry.
It's not even that messy.
I did my laundry. See?
Let's see your bed.
See
I
this
thought
bed?
you had your bed done up really nice.
That's my bed.
Well,
Or you can't
Okay.
see it. I need to turn on my LED lights.
there was a bed that was left here when we moved in, and Flynn originally had that room, which is right behind
Oh
that
my
wall.
God, my LED lights fell.
Oh no,
They're glitching.
Dave. We were in unison. Oh no, oh my God. But it was a platform bed with the bed up on the top, black metal bed, and the bed's on the top, and there's a desk area down below.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ro put a big mattress down below and had all her pillows and her stuffed animals and LED lights draped, and she turned off the big light it was kind of ambient in there. It was kind of like, ooh, I could
Yeah,
sleep there.
10-year-old doesn't need ambiance. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, but she's got to have the little girl room. Have a great day, Brianna, says Beth Kirkham. Oh, Brianna's gone. All right, I'm off now. I need to get these kids in order and clean up the place so I can get rid of stuff for a garage sale. And we're having a garage sale.
Bye-bye, Brianna.
That's next weekend, I think. So Rainey wants to have a garage sale. You know, as soon as it gets warm after winter, you can just smell like the budding trees in the air. And Rainey will go, oh, we need to have a garage sale. Let's get rid of junk. I'm like, let's get a dumpster and get rid of junk. So Matthew Sainsbury says, yeah, field guy, heard some say this whole mask agenda is really the 5G tech coming. There's all kinds of conspiracies out there. I don't know for sure. Goodbye, Brianna. Have a fun day.
This is my bed. I don't have anything on it, though.
There you go. Show that shot again. Step way back in the corner by your closet and show us the bed area. Are all your big pillows and your oh, that's the blow-up air mattress bed she's got down on the bottom.
That's my bed.
There you go. That's Rose's bed. That's usually got all the pillows and the stuffed animals. And then she's got the different colored lights, which you can't really tell.
LED lights.
LED lights. But her room has a little ambiance to it.
Bentley likes it.
Matthew Sainsbury says, yep, this whole COVID thing is very mysterious. Dude, you're just catching on to that? No offense, but we've been saying that for 2 years. So, Morgan Snow, everyone have a wonderful rest of the day. You too, Morgan Snow. Have a wonderful rest to your day. And you know what? People on Sunday, sometimes you tune in this show and we talk something substantive. Sometimes we have Rainy running around.
Sometimes we have Rowan cleaning her room.
Rowan cleaning her room and straightening her hair. We've never had Dave Potter, Uncle Dave,
too many
on Sunday
friends
morning.
come over to my house, so my room's almost never clean anymore.
Yeah. Whatever your excuse is.
Clean it for Bentley, though, don't you?
Not an excuse,
Yeah.
Dad.
He's not allowed in there. Can't go in there. So.
Ah!
Uh-oh. She just unplugged the whole kit and caboodle. I drank all my coffee again.
I know. My cup's been empty, and I have to run down the hall and make a new one, and I just don't feel like it.
There you go. So, folks, you know what? Since this show, we really don't have anything substantive to talk about. We're just here. We're just chatting. We're just talking away. Watching my daughter clean her room. And
these are all my stuffed animals.
Yeah, there they are. And these are all my stuffed animals.
I'll tell you all their names.
These are all my Star Trek action figures.
This is George.
That's George or Gorge? Gorge or George?
This one's just special.
It's special.
It doesn't get a name. It's my first.
This is my special pillow.
So it's special.
Was that the one I told you we couldn't buy for you when we were at the store and somebody else bought it for you? Like Mom?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, that one. So I'm not spending $30 on that. Put it back.
This is Frank.
Frank.
I got him out of a claw machine.
Oh, yeah, claw machine Frank. That
Yeah,
claw.
This is Stitch.
Sunday mornings are like a box of chocolates, says Roger Rabbit. Oh, yeah, that's Stitch. We know Stitch.
Yep, that is so true.
You never know what you're going to get. There's another Stitch. There's Elvis Stitch. Elvis Stitch. If Elvis is still in the room.
This is
Elvis has left the chat room. There's another Stitch. Which will the real Stitch please stand up?
This is Bob.
That's like Hitler and his lookalikes.
Bob.
That's who?
Bob.
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 Bob. Bob.
Who else we got?
This.
I don't know. It's
I
a
like him
full
because
house.
he
We
has
got
no
14
skeletal
people in there
structure.
tonight, today.
He has no skeletal structure. He's fun to play with.
He's dumb because
I'm gonna have to go make breakfast for the folks here shortly.
he never stays
Oh, yeah.
still. He's dumb.
Yeah?
This
I
one.
seek out claw machines, says Roger Rabbit. When on road
This
trips, you
one
can usually always win if
is
you're
our
selective
creepy
of
one.
which machine you play.
So we named
What?
him Creep. This is Creep because like he's
Creep?
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just stares
So
at
you
you.
pull his string and he goes, "How you doing?"
How you doing?
Doesn't work that way, Dad. This is
Let's
from
try that again. What's your sign?
This
I
is the
think
baby
it's cuddle time.
Daddy likes cuddle time.
Dad. Stop.
What? We're talking like creepy guy. Not daddy, like in literal daddy. We're talking like daddy is
Creepy guy.
daddy. That's like David Festival. Do you remember that tawdry little redhead that used to work in, I think she worked in the moccasin booth for a while. It wasn't the one you're thinking of who does the horses, but she wore this, I don't know if she even officially worked there, but she wore like this leather bikini, but barbarian bikini, you know, with the little Tarzan flap in the front.
Yeah, Barbarian. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, yep, there you go. And
Like,
whenever
who's the artist that did all the Conan stuff? Starts with an F.
Frazetta. Yeah.
Frazetta.
She looked like a Frazetta painting.
Yes.
She was a little more waifish than that because I think she was only like 18. But we used to, when I was Royal Guard, we would march by there every day and she'd always yell out. Well, it started with, Greg Mershund was our captain of the Royal Guard.
Yes.
We'd be marching and he'd be giving us orders. And part of the street bit was my character would be distracted by the women when they'd come by. And, oh, well, hello, sweet mistress. You fall out of Frobisher, he'd yell, which was my character's name. And he said, have you never seen a woman before? And I said, yes, Captain, I have seen many women, but not that one. And so that was our bit we'd do all the time. And we did that when she came running out and she started calling me Daddy. And so she came running out every time the Royal Guard would walk by that booth. It was on the lane down near where the guard camp was and the mead booth. She'd come running out. I thought it was from the moccasin booth. It might have been a different one. She came running out and she'd go, Daddy, in this little, the little barbarian bikini thing. And she was a waifish girl, mind you. She was not big, buxom, centerfold type of stuff. Cute, very cute. Shapely, all of that, but smaller. She came running out and she'd jump into my arms when I'm in all full Royal Guard regalia. And many times she'd jump and I'd scoop her up, and so I'd be holding her this way, out in front of me. She'd have her arms around my neck. She goes, Daddy, she'd say, and she'd run up to me and jump into my arms. And Greg Mershon, he starts laughing and he goes, ha, old man, she called you Daddy. And she turns to him. She's got her arms around my neck. She turns to him. She says, I didn't say Daddy. I said, Daddy. I said, there you go, Captain. So there is a difference between Daddy and Daddy. So I miss festival days.
Ro, we were young men back then.
Oh, we were so young back then, Ro. We weren't old back then. We're talking, I didn't even know your mom yet. We're talking 25 years ago. So now that young girl who would jump into my arms, she's now probably 45.
Yeah.
So
okay, well, whatever.
Oh, look, we got Field Guy too. Oh, that is not Field Guy. Field Guy, that was not you. We just got field guy with some porn for my 10-year-old daughter. Somebody either hijacked you, brother, or you left your porn plan.
Is it gone?
It's gone. Thank you, whoever that was. I thought that was field guy. Some troll out there just got his rocks off. So
you messed up my hair.
Wow, no, it wasn't you. It said field guy. So somebody did that for the 10-year-old. May your testicles dry up on you. Whoever did that. I hope you're still listening. We don't care. Dave and I are grown-ups.
Yeah.
But there's a 10-year-old here, you pedophile piece of shit. And you knew it when you put that picture up. So there you go.
Yeah.
Didn't have the effect you wanted it to have. So
okay, well,
I can
whatever.
have a porn, but not in front of my 10-year-old daughter.
Stuffed animal.
Dick.
Yeah.
It's probably a guy that sits at home in his mom's basement, not renting it out because it's an apartment, but because he doesn't have a job anywhere. He can't keip one. His mom pays for his internet.
So when they come in their back
porn.
page, does it not give you a picture?
Yeah, it said field guy, and the picture comes up, and it was a picture of, it looked like field guy before he cut his hair, and it was real quick, and I just saw field guy, so I clicked him in. Probably somebody who grabbed a name like field guy's name. What do you need my phone for?
I need it to play games. I have a charger upstairs.
I need it to play games.
It's because Mom probably took her
plug
phone
it into the charger. Because you wear my battery down to nothing when you play games on it. You can't even see her. There she is.
Hi, Ellery.
Hi.
Did you call her celery?
What?
I thought you just called her celery.
Celery?
Everyone
No.
calls her
Yeah.
celery.
Now, you're not supposed to be able to call into the show unless you are a member of the group. That's another reason. You got to subscribe to my page. So somebody subscribed to my page, obviously. So it was somebody out there. Somebody just enjoyed himself flashing up porn on my screen. And like you say, the shock value, it didn't shock me, dickhead, whoever you are. It doesn't shock me. I know what porn is. I've seen probably more porn than you're used to seeing in your life. I don't care about porn. It's not my thing. I'm not watching it here. I don't do it on my show. You thought it'd be really funny to do it when there was a 10-year-old on the show, though? You're a piece of shit, may I say. I hope you're still listening. You're probably just laughing. Why don't you give me your address? I'll show you what real porn looks like. It involves a baseball bat.
Okay.
Oh, did I just make a threat online? Well, to that guy. Yeah, hackers do those things. Yeah, I know. I actually thought it was field guy. I didn't read the small print. Maybe it was field guy 316 instead of 361 or the other way around. Somebody made up a thing so they could field guy. It's somebody that knows you. Maybe somebody from your show or somebody who's hacked you before.
Well, it could be somebody that's been ghosting.
Yeah. Just randomly grab field guy. So there you go. And what is it about guys that have nothing better to do than to sit at home and try to hack their way or scam their way into a
Sunday morning
YouTube stream so they can flash a porn picture up on the screen?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like what? That's a guy that will never have a date. I'll bet you this guy doesn't even know what a girl looks like.
He should take time to look at that picture then.
Yeah. That was his screensaver because he's a guy that will... Scotty, I'll bring the shovel, says Beth Kirkham. There you go. Yeah, it's guys like that. They're he probably lives in his mom's basement, and he probably has his Transformer posters still on the wall or his blacklit Led Zeppelin posters, and sits with his lights out and the black light on and lights up his Led Zeppelin posters, and he's probably got Coke bottle glasses and a zitty face or pockmarked from zits when he was a kid. Totally socially inept, has no idea what a woman actually looks like or smells like. could never get a date. He's a total social misfit. Probably would be a serial killer if you just nudged him the right way, because he's got nothing better to do with his life. He might be, I don't know, a 7-Eleven clerk, not to degrade 7-Eleven. Are there any left, by the way? 7-Elevens?
I think so. I think there's still 7-Elevens.
Yeah, he probably. And see, we're doing profiling here now. He probably
Can't get
worked
rid of
a
the big gulp.
menial job, for about what's minimum wage now? $7 an hour?
Well, it depends on where you're at. It's 15
Depends where you're at.
Minneapolis.
So he probably works a minimum wage job somewhere, bagging people's groceries, or I don't know, shoveling shit somewhere. Maybe cleans the grease off the ovens at night after the restaurant closes down. And that was his promotion. So he probably has a menial job, is untrained and uneducated. If he's educated at all, it's because he likes to read books, but can't really speak that way or pronounce the words very well. He watches more TV than he does reading. Spends his night and day, 24/7, on the internet, looking at porn mostly, or trying to flash porn onto other people's YouTube pages. And that's what he lives for. That's all he's got. You know why he does what he just did to us? Because he can't get a woman. And he has
you've
no
just
life.
given him more attention than he's probably ever had in his life.
Yeah, more attention than he's probably ever had. And
not
he
worth
makes
it.
no money. He probably wears the double knit polyester pants that he's bought at the Goodwill that are too long, and so the bottoms are all frayed and scuffed up from walking around with his beat up tennis shoes. And he probably wears Metallica t-shirts. Would be my guess.
Okay, he's had enough time. Let's move on.
There you go. So I had someone hacking my phone last week offering me a prize. I thought at first it was credible, but I did further investigation, realizing it's a scam. Matthew Sainsbury, one rule of thumb: none of them are credible. None of them are real. Anybody offering you a prize on the internet, if it's in Barbados and they're doing that, remember, it ran its gamut in the United States 15 years ago. So, yeah, none of that's real. If anybody, one of the latest ones I got, was, and it's automated. You pick up the phone, hello, and it's like, this is the Social Security Administration calling regarding your Social Security, and you need to call this number or stay on hold, and an agent will help you. And the dead giveaway is when they
we
say,
are the IRS. Federal
"We're the
agents
IRS.
have been issued a warrant for your arrest.
Yes, there's a warrant issued for your arrest. So you should talk to one of our agents right now." And of course, when they get on, they're like, they always, none of them ever are American.
Yeah.
You always hear, yes, could I have your Social Security number? And you're like, I don't give that out over the phone. You're the IRS calling me. You don't have my Social Security number already? Didn't you just say there's a warrant for my? How can you issue a warrant for my arrest? Well, we need you to verify your Social Security.
Yeah, you verify it to me.
I said, yeah. Why don't you read it off to me, and I'll let you know if that's it or not. And all that bullshit. And I've talked to some of those guys. I mess with them for, I think, 35 minutes was the longest I messed with a guy. And then I started talking to him about his life and what would his mother think about, what'd your mother think about this? Would your mother approve of this? Would Jesus approve of what you're doing? And do you go to church? Yes. I said, would Jesus approve of this? I said, I think you need to go rethink your life. So They were offering new Samsung phone with the prize. Yeah, I will tell you something, Matthew Sainsbury, is that you're in the show. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there
Now
you
it's
go.
back.
Now it's
I will tell you something, Matthew Sainsbury. Anybody calling and offering you a prize is not real. They don't do it that way. So, anyway. Unless it's the Democratic Party calling you to donate. That's a scam, too. Hi,
crazy.
Rainy. You should come over and say hi.
Hello, Rainy.
My beautiful wife. Come over and say hi to us. So, she's going to make her way over. Look at that. She's working it. She's working it.
Physical proof that Rowan is cleaning her room because she's doing it on the show.
Oh, yeah. Where are you? There you are.
Hi.
There's my
Hi.
luscious and wonderful wife. Hi. How are you?
Did you have a good
Beautiful.
birthday, beautiful?
It was fine.
Yeah,
Got a shoulder injection.
she
Was great.
did.
Awesome.
Grocery shopping.
She got a love
Bought
injection.
myself Chipotle. It was amazing. Not a love injection, you freak. A shoulder injection.
She doesn't want to brag about that.
Hi, Mom.
So
There's nothing worth bragging about there.
shut up, Dave.
Right?
You don't know nothing. So how's your morning then?
It sucks. It's been kids being shitheads as usual.
Yeah, as
Everybody
usual.
Fights.
As usual.
Are you wearing a see-through top?
Who, her?
Yeah. Or is it just the
No.
camera lighting?
It's a zip hoodie.
It's the lighting and shadows.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Here, roll your
Somebody-
shoulders back, Rainy.
Oh.
Ow, I heard it crack. It actually cracked when she did that. So, happy birthday, Rainy, says Matthew Sainsbury.
Thanks.
Now she's frozen up.
Frozen on this end because Rowan's is going out too.
Yeah, is it our
Rowan
internet?
just- Yeah, because you're both frozen. Oh, now she's moving.
Is it our internet or yours, Dave?
No,
Or Rowan's
it
is.
must be. Rowan's frozen and Rainy was frozen. Oh, now Rainy's gone. Hello. Well, maybe I'm taking over the show. I don't know. I'm the only one who's not frozen. Or is that just me? Okay,
Add to the
let
stream.
me know in the oh,
You know
you're
what it
back.
is? It's our internet here.
Oh, okay.
It's our cheap, tawdry internet.
Comcast, not Comcast, but we have Northwest.
Yeah. Kick that one. There
Northwest
we are.
Owns it. Northwest owns it all, and they could care less what their service is actually like. So
That's
they
right.
charge you a buttload for shit service.
Ain't that the truth?
So I'm
So.
gonna take a shower.
Yay. Okay, I got to go now, folks.
Click it. Click it.
Come here.
No.
Hi.
Here.
Mom. Now you see? Cock blockers, all of them.
There we go.
I'm crabby morning.
Yeah, you're crabby. She's not touchy morning yet. She's still crabby morning.
Children are the best form of birth control.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, baby.
It's amazing that any children have siblings at all.
I know. So yeah, she was she went in to take a shower. She said it's oh, what did she just say about her morning? I've got to repeat it. She said it's not touchy-feely morning yet. It's crabby morning still. No thanks. Gross. Was that growing in your room? Come here. Show. Oh, you just opened that. I thought you found that on the floor in your room. Here.
Sushi.
You want some sushi? Hey, Dad, you want some sushi?
You want it?
Where'd you get that? It was on the floor in my room.
You want some?
No, thank you.
Well, it can't be worse than gas station sushi.
Hi, Mom. Hey, open that door. Rainy stuck her head out the shower room door here and said, Rowan, go get my shampoo. I left it in our bathroom upstairs. and she was naked. I see you.
Hope
What
so.
kind do you need, Ma? Rainy, what kind do you need? Which one is it?
Got it. It's up on the table.
I like your towel. Oh, it was up on the table. There's new stuff she bought. There you go. Yeah, mine was buffering. Mine wasn't even buffering. It's just our internet just every now and then goes, oh, we're not going to work now. So
Sushi.
thank goodness the show was still hooked up.
Where are you
through
getting
Streamline.
sushi at, dear?
Mom buys that for her. She gets the little plates of it that are wrapped because Rowan likes them.
Good. Hey, we could go to a sushi place instead of a Chinese place. I love
We
sushi.
should. Well, there's sushi at our Chinese place. Or well, you go to what used to be Khan's in Stillwater and is now the Mongolian barbecue or Mongolian barbecue. Yeah, they call it.
I told Rowan I'd take her out on a Chinese date.
Well, there's all kinds of shampoo in our shower.
No, there's not.
There's girl scented stink shit up there too.
I'll be back.
What do I know? So I love my wife.
Like I said,
We all love your wife.
just nice for one fucking day where not everybody has to wake up fighting
I know.
or needing or
I
wanting.
think we need to get rid of these children for a while.
We should sell them.
Don't call me over. Don't touch me unless I want to be touched. Don't, because the children. It's not because of me.
No. Until your fucking chores are done, don't ask for toys.
That's right. Don't ask me to buy you a toy if your chores aren't done.
Jesus Christ. You're not asking her to buy me anything over there.
Flynn, what was that? I'm sorry. How would you like to lose all your device privileges for the whole day? Say that again to your mom. He just told her to shut up as she walked into the bathroom because she couldn't hear him.
That sucks in my room.
Oh, hi. It's just our household. It's the way it is. So, Rainy sounds angry. She does. Matthew Sainsbury, you have a keen head on your shoulders there, brother. I don't need shampoo or conditioner, says Scott Allen. He just needs wax. So, polish, I guess it is. There's Rowan up in the living room. No, she's in Mom and Dad's bedroom. What are you doing up there?
That Uncle Dave does not
My
approve.
internet honestly sucks in my room, so I'm up here now.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to probably
Rowan?
disconnect you pretty soon.
Rowan, go tell Flynn that Uncle Dave does not approve. Can't talk to your mom that way.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
text him.
Yeah, I will have a talk with Flynn here in a minute. So they start to do. They start to get to be teenagers and they start mouthing off. I thought
Yeah, it's a teenage thing, though. You
it
know,
is.
you were that way.
Mouth.
I wasn't. I never told my mom to shut up.
I'm gonna call Jane and ask her. I bet you.
You call
she
Jane
would
and
be-
ask her. You call her and ask her. I wish I could call her from this show. All I can do is invite her to the show. Okay, Ro, you're up in Mom and Dad's bedroom and walking around. So you know what I'm doing? I'm taking you out. People don't need to see Mom and Dad's bedroom and bathroom. It's neat and clean. Bed's not made, but the bathroom's neat and clean. Just don't need to be broadcasting my bathroom.
Scott has one of those moms that's a hot mom.
Yeah, she's going to be 80 this summer.
She's
You
still
believe
a
that?
hot mom.
She still is a hot mom. So, anyway, So yeah, I wish I could connect with my mom on here. I would love to bring her into the show. So here, hold on.
Are you actually calling Jane?
No, I had Wendy Robertson. We've been trying to arrange getting her on.
How is she doing?
She's doing all right.
I'm going to talk to her forever.
Let's see. Click that link. I'm saying to her if she's around and camera ready. So,
She sends
but
out
my
little comments to
mom,
me every once in a while on Facebook, but I haven't sat down and had a chat with her for I don't know how long.
I should see if my mom is even online. Let's see. My mom, she's like up at 5 a.m. every day, and she's gone. By this time of the day, she's out running. You around? I'm going to say to my mom. I don't see the green dot, so I'll bet she's not.
No.
But that would be fun to get my mom on here. You can hear all the stories. Yeah, the bed and bathroom are only for the OnlyFans site. So, but yeah, OnlyFans. So, Dave, did you freeze or you? Oh, okay. I see.
Oh
you
no,
moving.
sorry. No,
I see you
I was
breathing.
looking at the chat room and stuff.
Okay. I went to bed just before the early risers. No, I went to bed just before 6. Early risers are weird to me. You know, Scott Allen, as I've said many times on the show when we talk about this stuff, I was always a night owl, still am, but I always wake up at the crack of dawn. I've done that since I was a kid. It just
Because your
hurts
mom
more
gets
nowadays.
up at 5 a.m.
Yeah. I woke up at 4:30 today. I was up till midnight. That's not necessarily night owlish, but I was up till midnight. I woke up at 4:30, wide awake. And then I sat back down and I laid back down with the TV on. Boom. Gone. Woke up at 10 minutes to 9.
I woke up this morning and I just told the Grays, you can't take me today. I'm busy.
Not today. Yeah, not today. I'm not showered. I'm not.
You can abduct me some other day.
Yeah, that's it. If you're gonna abduct me, at least do it after I took a shower. Something. So.
Well, it's rolling around on 11 o'clock, and I've got to get.
And it's time to go. 11 o'clock. That's 2 hours. The 2-hour mark. I think it's time to give this show a quit for today. I want to thank everybody for coming and listening to the Absolutely Nothing show today. We had nothing going on today. Scott Allen. Okay. That wasn't a new post. Sorry. It just flashed for a second. Same old post. I thought he said something else. So, Uncle Dave, thanks for joining me this morning because we couldn't do it last. This might become the Uncle Dave and Scotty show on Sundays if Raini doesn't get her act up together and get on here more often. So we get flashes of her on Sunday, and that's about it.
Olsen.
Scott Allen said, I didn't know Gandalf would be the guest host today. There he is.
There I am.
Gandalf on an off day. He's wearing his T-shirt instead of his big gray wool robe.
Yeah, I don't put my robes on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a day off.
Yeah.
Wizarding is a very hard business.
Yes.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me for a nothing informal Sunday morning. And we'll see you again tomorrow night.
All right.
On the Intrepid radio program. And the Captain's Cabin after that. And so that's all we got today. Those of you who were new today, I hope you enjoyed the show, such as it was. It was a
bit of family banter.
It's Sunday morning banter. So bye, guys, says Matthew Sainsbury. Roger Rabbit, have a good day, everyone. Thanks, Scotty. You're welcome. Scott Allen, giving the live long and prosper. Dave, why don't you do that with me? So everybody, we want you to, guess what? Live long and prosper. And we're out.
All right.